Let's take a look at how to create a baby registry. One of the easiest places to do this is Amazon, and there are just so many things on Amazon, basically everything that you could add to your registry. There's a link in the description or top comment down below that will take you to this page that we're on right now. So this is the baby registry landing page. Now, before we click this yellow create your registry button, as we scroll down, if you're a Prime member, you actually get a free welcome box. So if you're a student or between 18 and 24 years old, you get Prime free for 6 months. Link in the description down below as well for that. And if you're not, you actually can get it free for 30 days, and that's down there too. There's also this 15% completion discount here with an Amazon baby registry, where after 14 days, you can actually get 15% off the rest of the items on your registry that are eligible. So that discount applies for anything you want to purchase, which is a pretty awesome way to get a discount on different items that are in your registry. So let's go to create a registry. We're going to click that yellow button right here and start creating our registry. First name, last name, and of course, expected arrival date. So let's say that it's in August. I'm going to go with August 20th. So we'll say August 20th for that. And then you'll have to pick an address for the gifts to ship to. If this is a new account for you, you might have to add a new address, or you can just select one of the addresses that are already on your account. And then you have a few options here, like sharing the address with sellers to allow gifts to be shipped. You can look at the details on some of these just to check and see, if you want that to be check marked or not, as well as allow gift givers to ship me additional gifts not on this registry. And then over here, is even more important is whether or not in the registry your family members and friends can register for Amazon gift cards or register for a diaper fund, which is basically like they can contribute to a fund for diapers that basically goes towards diapers. You can also allow group gifting. This is helpful for like big ticket items. So you want that $300 stroller, but you feel like that's too big of a gift for one person to get, then you can allow group gifting and they can contribute toward that item. And you can set a minimum price for group gifting as well. Now down here, a few things you should know is there's registry privacy. So you could be public, which means it can be accessible just by searching. So someone could go to Amazon, search for baby registry, and find your name or your partner's name and be able to actually go into that registry, and they don't have to have the link. It also allows you to include your registry on the bump or whattoexpect.com. But if you don't want that, you can just select shareable, which allows you to send a link to people, and only people that go through that link can actually access the registry and purchase gifts on it. The last one is private. So if you're still building the registry and you just want it to be between you and whoever you're co-registering with, if you are co-registering, then you can select private right there. And then of course, if you want alerts when gifts are purchased, you might check mark this right there. And then there's a registry newsletter. You don't necessarily have to check mark that, but you could if you want. After that, we create the registry. So we've gone through all that and we created our registry. And then there's a lot of stuff on this page, but this is your registry landing page. At the top here, we have a little navigation, right? So this is the home page. It'll show you kind of updates on lots of different things, but we can click on your registry, which is the next one. This is where you'll see all of your items. You'll see when you get your 15% completion discount. It would be July 23rd in this case. And then you can kind of read a little bit about like what that gets you and how much you can save. But you would see all of your items here, and we'll go through adding items. Then you have this checklist, which is just sort of a helpful checklist of items that are common, right? Amazon has a lot of registries, so these are some of the common items when you're looking at feeding, strollers and car seats, activity and gear, probably toys and books, baby clothing. You can drop these down and look at some of the things that are helpful, like, oh, I forgot that we need a hat or a cap. Maybe we should add some of these, and you can check mark these and go through items like that. There's also this guides section, which is kind of a helpful way of like, if you don't know what to add to your registry and you're shopping for baby or even mom, right? Moms can have something on the registry too for people to buy. But let's say we're shopping for baby. Here's some inspiration, like items for baby. So Frida baby, actually, we had we purchased a lot of free to baby stuff when we did our baby registry. And so diapers, all these gift sets, all these different things gives you a lot of ideas to put on there. And then you can look at the benefits of the registry over here, like the completion discount, the welcome box. Like I said, you can join Amazon Prime for free with the link in the description down there. And then you request your box as long as you had $10. You had to add 10 unique items and then have $10 purchased from your registry. That's when you qualify. But basically, back to our registry. So when we're on our registry or the guides or the checklist or anything, and we see items here, from the registry page, it's really easy to just click and add to registry, right? Instead of buy, all these buttons say add to registry. And so maybe we want those, maybe we want these pacifiers. We can go through Dreft, spent many years using Dreft, and add these things to our registry. And then if we reload this page or click on your registry again, you'll see that those items have been added to the registry here. So you can see I've got these items, and then people can add them to their cart. And you can also specify how many of them you want. Maybe you want 5 of these boxes of diapers, so you can switch that to 5. And let's see, maybe there's a save button on here. If there's not, we might just need to edit. This is probably for people to purchase that amount. But if we go to edit, this is where we can edit each registry item and say, I actually want to request 5 of these. And you can call them must-have items. And so it'll just mark them as like, hey, this is like an important one to us. You can make the item private, so only you and your co-registrant can see it. And you can also allow group gifting. So if this is the stroller that's $300 and it's too much, and people are just gifting $20 at a time, you can allow group gifting for this item, add comments, and even change the category, or remove it from your registry down here. And so we can save changes, and now we'll see 0 of 5 purchased, right? So you can actually specify the quantity of items that you want in here. Now, you can actually add items to your registry from anywhere on Amazon. And so I'm going to search for that baby stroller. So we'll search for a baby stroller, and maybe we'll scroll down, and maybe this $200 stroller here is one we want to add, this little Graco stroller. So we click on that, and on the right hand side we're going to see add to baby registry. So you should see that underneath, like the buy now type stuff, and we can click that, and it's going to pop open this window, and it's going to allow us to add, or already added it to the registry. We can change the quantity here if we want, and we can also do those 3 check boxes here, like is it a must-have item? Do you enable group gifting? Maybe we will. And then we can go to our registry real quick with this little button here. And so it'll take us back to our registry. We'll take a look here. We've got our stroller in here. It's eligible for group gifting, so you can see $0 contributed, so people can add to their cart and then contribute money toward that. We'll edit it here, and you can see we can adjust anything here as well. And so we can turn off group gifting if we want to. You can redeem your contributions. I believe group gifting basically comes to you as an Amazon gift card that you can use toward that item. You'll have to read through and make sure I'm right on that, but I think there's some information here if you need it. So if we go back to the home page of our baby registry, we can see here, there's Prime Day deals that pop up. We can join Amazon Prime to get our free welcome box. We have checklist progress. That's just that checklist where you go through and can look at all the different items and make sure you hit all the right categories for your baby registry here. And then you're going to see some other items that maybe have deals here, as well as just best-selling items and just things that you can add to your baby registry. Now, on the upper left part of your screen, you're going to see the share button. So we can click that, and we can share this registry with our friends and family. We can just copy this link here if you want, and you can also click this share button, which allows you to just quickly and easily copy link right there, or you can email it really easily from there. So that's an easy way for you to share that link out to anyone, text it to people, share it through email, whatever you need to do. And then there's the settings button over here, which allows you to adjust your name on the primary owner, add a co-registrant. So if you have a partner and you're co-registrant or a parent or something like that, you can invite them to edit and be able to add things to your registry. You can change the event dates, maybe the expected arrival date you need to change. If there's a baby shower, you could add it in here. The address and gifting options, you can change all of that information as well. Same things we set up in the beginning. And then there's the privacy section where you can adjust those settings too, whether or not you want to move it from private to shareable now, or receiving alerts through email for gifts that are purchased. You can also create a new registry in here or delete your registry if you're done with it. And I think that's most everything I wanted to cover here. Now, all the little fine details you can find in this little help window over here. So you could click on that and read a little bit more. Actually, we'll just click on it. So here you see baby registries and all these different popular topics. So if there's anything you need some more information on, like what is that completion discount thing, we can click on that and we can actually read all of the different requirements for that completion discount, and be able to know exactly what that is. So I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, there's one more thing. So let's say you just get on Amazon and you don't know where that registry is, right? There's a couple spots here where you can get back to your registry. You can actually click the link on this video again, and it'll take you to that home page and you'll see your baby registry. You can also drop down your account here, and in your lists area, you can say find a list or registry, and it'll take you to this registry landing page where you'll see your registries and gift lists down here, and you can actually just click on your baby registry, and that'll take you here. And so if we click on this baby registry, no, not that one. I believe the link, let's go back real quick, and we click this baby registry one. I guess it takes you here anyway, so it's possible that if you click that link in the description, it just takes you right to your registry, but I'm not really sure about that. But there's in the navigation up here, there's a little registry button. In this little drop down on the left, if you scroll down, I believe there should be see all. Okay, this one's not very easy. And then registry, gifting and registries in here. So you can go to baby registry from there. Yeah, don't recommend that one. But the easiest one is just to drop down your little account thing and click find a list or registry and then click baby registry. You can also just use your own link to get to your registry. And let's see, did I copy that link? I did. So let's go see what that looks like. I'm logged in. So if you want to see what it looks like for maybe someone who isn't logged in, right, isn't you, then let's go ahead and let's do that. We're going to hop over to a different browser, and we're going to open up that link as if you're just someone who received the link that you shared. We're going to see what that looks like. So I got the link, so now I'm here and I can shop this registry. I can even filter here by what's been already purchased. I can sort by category. It tells me all the details like arrival date up here and everything like that, how many items were purchased. And then if I look at these different things, I could click for more details, but I could also add to cart. So maybe I want to purchase this. I can add it to my cart, and then I can go to my cart, and I can proceed to checkout and actually purchase that, and that marks it off on your registry. All right. If you made it this far, I hope I covered everything, and answered all your questions. It's actually really easy to create a registry on Amazon. That link in the description is an affiliate link. It helps support this channel, so I appreciate if you use it. Or you can just go to Amazon and go to baby registry and create your own. You don't have to go through that, but that's just a little shortcut I gave you. That's it. That's how you can create a baby registry on Amazon.